Hello, this is Eileen, the environmental educator. And in this video, we're going to talk about Colorado. When you go out there for a vacation, what are you thinking of? Clean air, clean water, drink water from the tap, maybe? Well, maybe not anymore. Um, right here, this is a natural news article on December 16th, 2022. Colorado to begin feeding recycled sewer sludge back through people's drinking water taps. And that was covered by NPR for Northern Colorado in September of 2022, and Fortune even on October 21st, 2022. So, yeah, they're looking for new water sources, right? They're at the headwaters of all the snow that falls in Colorado. But now they're considering, as Natural News says, toilet to tap is slowly becoming the norm in the United States as supposedly dwindling water supplies caused by droughts and global warming force local governments to feed treated sewer sludge back through people's drinking water taps. And Colorado is now getting on board that, because they are very progressive over there in Colorado. Um, so, right, you're right. Now, meat is fake meat. They want you to eat bugs, and now they want you to drink recycled toilet water. Bill Gates, he's been pushing this. He was on with Jimmy Fallon years ago, and he was like, "Okay, Jimmy, you drink one, I'll drink one, and then I'll tell you who has the toilet water." And then Bill said, "Oh, we both did." And they were both like, "Oh, it's okay." But they say, which is true, every stream and river in the country has someone putting their wastewater after they've treated it back out there, which I said in a video just the other night. But it's true. But the difference with this is that went back out into a body of water. Okay, when no, no, I'm not about that. I'm not about all of our treated water going back out into rivers and streams because, yeah, nothing happens except we can have, every prescription in the world. And we all know that when we test our water, it's filled with toxins and chemicals and, things that were runoff and things that went down the drain. So, um, that's just a statement of, well, I mean, we're already doing it, but not to this extent. Right. As it says here, the difference with direct potable reuse is that water first does not have to be dispersed into a large body of water. That's, most wastewater is dispersed into big bodies of water, so it gets diluted. Okay, I'm not saying the big body of water is better off for it, but the waste gets diluted. Whatever is left in the waste, it gets diluted. But that's not happening. Or, the way we've been getting water a lot through wells and aquifers, is that water, you know, it, it it goes on Earth's surface, which then goes through a natural cleansing process as it seeps into the ground through rocks, soil, and sediment. Like right here, here's the surface. And so if you dump, wastewater on the surface, rainwater, okay, anything you dump on the surface, it takes a long time before it gets down to an aquifer here, even here, but you're tapping into the aquifer down here. Okay, so, whatever impurities were in that water, it gets filtered through these layers of soil, then this layer of water, and then layers of more soil and sediment and rock. And that is like a natural filtration process. Right here. Here's your home well. And it's way down in rock. That's just how it works in nature. Okay. And then your water becomes a lot of people tap into well water and aquifers and they drink that. But now this has neither one of those. It is just toilet water that gets treated it involves disinfection with ozone gas or ultraviolet light, along with filtration through membranes containing microscopic pores that remove solids and trace contaminants. And that is said here in this Fortune article too. Right, it says the process, which typically entails disinfecting wastewater with ozone gas or ultraviolet light to remove viruses and bacteria, then filtering it through membranes with microscopic pores to remove solid and trace contaminants, is gaining interest as communities grapple with extended droughts. So yeah, now this is gaining interest. The first thing we should do, of course, is just conservation of water, but no one wants to do that because if when it comes down to personal responsibility, people would rather be drinking sewage wastewater than simply turning off the tap as opposed to letting the water run directly from the tap down the drain like people do all day long, even all over Southern California and Nevada, Las Vegas, Arizona right now. I'm sure, even though they are in, massive drought and warnings are going out, people don't pay attention. So yeah, they'll be doing water recycling as they're calling it here. But they say, it's expensive, and it really is expensive. But don't worry, the federal government is here to help. The in currency collapsing debt, United States government, the Environmental Protection Agency offers low cost loans for water infrastructure projects, including recycling, through the U.S. Bureau of Reclamation's water recycling programs. The bipartisan infrastructure law offers over $1 billion over the next 5 years for non-federal water recycling projects. So the federal government is going to be paying for this. Okay, okay. The federal government is in $31 trillion currency collapsing debt dollars. But one of the programs 20 million was given to El Paso. Oh, yeah, that's great. That's great. It's to save enough water for about 2,600 households, right? El Paso. That's not even America. I mean, right? Its population is what? Just nothing but decades of illegals and invaders and their descendants. And but they got $20 million from U.S. taxpayers with $1 billion over the next 5 years. And right here in Carson, California, they have a proposed facility that is projected to cost 3.4 billion. And then it'll cost $129 million a year to operate. Okay? Maybe we just need to be conserving water. That would be your best choice, and then to actually be taking in fresh water, or water that has other people's upstream byproducts dumped into it, but at least it's purer than sludge water, and bringing it into the town's water treatment plants and doing what we've been doing. But no, no, no. Now we are going to be spending billions of dollars to be creating infrastructure so that we can take raw sewage and make it into, yeah, what they say is pure water, and it will come out of your drinky taps even when you go to what you think is pristine nature, Colorado. So stay tuned, people.